compose this new album was a huge challenge for me, but I was so inspired for this moment, example, many feelings inside of me, so it was easy for one side because I had many ideas because of that, you know, so the inspiration was not missed.
Because we were in quarantine and we couldn't travel, we sent each other ideas. Prika sent me the guitar riffs, and I started, you know, composing the drums and sending them back to her to listen to her opinion. So it worked from a distance.
And for me, I pushed myself as well to create better and better things, and I'm so happy with the results of this album. I think I never was so happy. In all the albums of Nervosa, I'm happy, but for this time it was a special one. I don't know explain exactly, but you know, I'm 200%, you know, happy with this album.
But it really worked because we were at home with much more free time that we would have in normal situation. So I think we did a good job, even from being miles away from each other.
Nice.
And I got a very special sound of guitars that I was looking for from many years. In the other album, in All Form of Mankind, I already got a very good sound of guitar, but now it's perfect. I mean, so I'm so happy. And
compositions were really natural because I immediately felt a connection with Prika and how she's composing. So even though I come from a different world, we can say, so the technique is slightly different. For example, the way I'm using the pick is different because I'm really fast, but I was not, for me it was the first time that I faced a new technique, you know, the thrash way to play the riffs. But actually I enjoyed so much the songs that they came natural for me, and I was at my place, so I was listening. Of course, Prika is really professional. She sent me the tabs, and she was always checking with me if I have some question. You have to ask.
Now open string only.
whatever. So everything went really easy for me, really easy, because in the past has not been so easy for me. You know, I had to write all the tabs alone. I was barely knowing what was the tuning, and you know, this time I really felt in a safe zone with Prika. Yeah.
Rock and roll, mía, pa' Specifically in the recording, we did nothing really crazy. We did some general close miking for the drums. I used for the first time Eleni's microphone, endorsement microphones, the sound hoops. They were really good because they caught the attack pretty well. Then I used mine, the SE Electronics, that they follow me everywhere. So the drum setup was okay. It was a lot of channels anyway, but the idea was to keep it really natural. Not a lot of room mics. I think it has just one room mic. With the bass, well, the idea was to keep everything very, you know, like the instruments that everybody had, not to use different things or to try a lot of different instruments. We kept the guitar sound as usual with Prika. She has an endorsement with Pedrone. We really like it, so there was no need to change it. Actually, I think it was great. We found some great matches for it with the microphones. The bass, we use Mia's bass. There is a signature bass, custom bass for her, and that went straight with a line and some pedals in between. Nothing too crazy. Vocals, just normal SM7 classic. We focus a lot on arrangements, and for example with Eleni we were checking the drum parts all the time. That was a lot of time. It took a lot of time. But Eleni is a killer drummer, and what was great is that she can write the drum parts. Besides being very talented, she's super disciplined, and she knows she's a professional musician, and she could write the parts. So we were coming up with all kind of crazy arrangements, and she was writing everything down. And she was also playing and reading sometimes, which was also unusual for me, but it was great. It was great. I was blown away by Eleni. Particularly, she killed me. All the girls are great, and Eleni was a special recording session because we were composing and playing. It was very real, and we were checking things, and it made it a lot of fun. It was a lot of work, but it was a lot of fun too. That's too high for me. Okay, great. The fear.
Fucking awesome.
Right. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Okay.
Oh, it's been quite an adventure because we didn't meet each other before, so it was the first time for me with Eleni and Mia, and wow, they are great. So it's been very awesome to spend so many time together. It was our very first time all together, so it's been very nice, and they are very easy person to live with. So I think that working all together, it's like finding some kind of equilibrium between all of us because we are very different. But wow, I don't know. I wanna be back again and do everything again because I don't know. It's been awesome. We were working in the lyrics, changing any detail from some things that couldn't work better, and I think this is going to be kind of huge.
Tetra is...
Fuck was that? Okay, great.
Was Nervosa, man, in the house!